Hey guys, how you doing? All right, in this mindset video, I want to talk about healthy social media usage. We all have a lot of time on our hands now. We're all spending a lot of time on our devices. If you're like me, I got a phone that tells me how many hours I've been on social media. It's a little bit frightening. So it's crucial that we make sure we're using our social media in a healthy way. So the first thing I would recommend you do is ensure that you're only following reliable news sources. So in Canada, things like CBC, CTV, those generally are more of the trustworthy news sources. Anything else, you gotta kind of use like a critical mind. When you see things like that, it's amazing what can be written that isn't real and then it becomes viral. And even with videos nowadays, they can manipulate things to make them look like it's real, but it's not. So be very careful about what you believe on the internet and try to filter it down so that you're only being fed news from trustworthy sources. And if you're unsure about the source, you're going with your gut feeling, it's probably not a great source, okay? So limit your news sources to trustworthy websites. And this sort of ties into my next point of unfollowing people that are either sharing a lot of negativity with you or with other people, and articles that may or may not be true, things like that. But also unfollowing people that are maybe sharing like this idealistic life that makes you feel a little bit down about yourself. Okay, so what I mean by that is like there might be someone that you follow that's already learned 37 languages and they've reorganized their entire house and they've done this and they've done that, and you see it and it kind of makes you feel bad because you haven't done those kind of things. Like you actually haven't got a lot accomplished yet, and that's okay. And so those kinds of people, maybe just unfollow them. It's totally okay. You want to follow the people that are inspiring to you or motivating you or giving you information that you can use, like Hybrid, for instance. We're giving you workouts and information and tips and tricks and stuff to help you. And these are like good sources of information that you should be consuming, and avoiding the ones that are kind of just bringing you down, even without you even really knowing. Do you know what I mean? And then the third point would be using technology to your advantage, okay? So we're super lucky that this is happening during a time where technology is at a really awesome point. So for instance, my sister and I, we set this up, Skype, and we fold laundry together and we talk, and it's amazing. And I can see her, she can see me, and we get this task done together, and it feels like I'm in the same room as her. And with my nephews, I've been talking about setting this up so I can play Candyland with them via this video, right? So it's amazing what you can do nowadays. And so think of like a friend maybe you haven't talked to in a really long time. Maybe have your morning cup of coffee with them and just, set it up like you're sitting across the table with them. Just chat, about anything and everything. Reach out to your family members. We all have a lot of time right now, so it's a great opportunity to use your devices to connect in that way. And that sort of coincides with what I was talking about in the last video. Use this social media to connect with your hybrid family, okay? Some of us are extroverted and are finding this situation extremely difficult, okay? So reach out to your hybrid family, whether it's messaging them on a social media platform, texting them, calling them, things like that. Ask them how the workouts have been going, but then also just ask them how they're doing, if there's any way that you can help. It's a great way for us all to stay connected and be there for each other, and it's make it as close as possible to when you would actually come into hybrid and see your friend and talk about school and stuff, because I know a lot of you are teachers and you would chit chat about school and stuff. Like, call each other. We're another social circle that you have, and by keeping connected with all your social circles, including us, it's just going to help us all feel better during this time. Okay, so use the social media to your advantage. Filter out the negative noise. Follow only things that are bringing you joy or are useful to you, and connect with people. That's the beauty of social media. Connect with people. We all got time, all right?